Shalom, bruchim habaim. Welcome to this video. So, I don't think I'm the only one who's sitting indoors with the AC up. There is a terrible heat wave in Europe, and that inspired me to make a video about heat, which are the verbs that we have, and how do we say it's getting hot. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ruth Avni. They also call me the Verb Queen, and I walked in your shoes. I have once been an Ulpan student, and I had all the confusions and questions and this feeling of never getting there until I found the missing piece, and it made me a Hebrew teacher. So lean back, get a cold drink, and I will teach you how to talk about the heat wave. So this is our sentence. It's getting hot, and most of you would start with hot. Okay, that part we know. And now let's consider our options when it comes to verbs. So we have here lechamem, that is PL. You see the root stays intact, and then you simply place a lamed in front. Lechamem, to heat, to warm. Then we also have lehitchamem in hitpael, very typical. You put lehit in front of the root and you come to lehitchamem. This is to get hot. If you still don't know what Hebrew verbs are about and you're at the very beginning, that's not tragic. Maybe you have a look into my books. I'll leave you the link in the description because this is a great introduction before you dive deeper. It gives you a very good overview and there are even drill sheets. So look into the description, and this is where you find the link to the 4 translations of this book. Now, Lehet Hamem. Does this mean that this one here is the winner for it's getting hot? Because it says to get hot. Well, when I ask like this, normally the answer is no. Spoiler, sorry. Because we have a third option. And here it ends on ham as an adjective. So what is it? Nia ham. Excuse me? Yes, Nia Ham. Well, what is that? Well, that is a nif'al form of Hey Yud Hey, which you probably have only seen in Pa'al. And this is used to say to become. I am putting here to in brackets because it does not even have an infinitive. What is niya not? It is not niye, which is the of future tense of we will be. Guys, I promise you, one of my next videos will be about niya. It is so important and never taught. So I promise one of my next videos will be only on niya. But now let's go on with the heat. So having said that, it's getting hot is then, now that we have this information, niya ham. Actually, it was in last week's weekly lesson. There we had a sentence with niya, and that was already the moment where I thought I might need to make a video on that. As I said, it will come. Now, for you who don't know this, I have weekly lessons. Weekly lessons which give you the exposure that you need to get into expressions like those. How will you ever see these differences between to turn into and to become, and the nif'al version of lihiot, which is never taught, as I said. This is something that will jump into your eyes when you have every week exposure. That means we give you Israeli footage so that you know what's going on in Israel. And at the same time, we also focus heavily on the verbs in every week's lesson. And the weekly lessons are coming in 3 different levels so that we have you all covered. More details are below in the description of this video. But then the question remains, what is lehitchamem for? If the translation is to get hot. Well, let's put it like this. Lehitchamem, here the focus is on the process, on the change of the state. And niyacham is the focus on the result, the new state. So, guys, with this, we come to an end of this lesson. It was actually a very short lesson, but it's also much too hot for more. Where I'm living, we are at around 37 degrees Celsius. I think that's around 98 degrees Fahrenheit, something like this. And we will make it next week to 40 and 42 degrees. I think this is in Fahrenheit, something between 105 and 110. Well, I'm just happy I got this video out. And well, when it comes when the temperature drops later, that means around midnight, I will still have to walk my new dog that I adopted more than a month ago. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. And please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next lesson. Neshikot. Shalom.